A weekend of action for Madrid fans. Hala Madrid, you just have to appreciate the fact that they did it stylishly, winning the 14th UEFA Champions League on Saturday. Congrats to the Los Blancos. Welcoming you on 360 Sports. I am Adini Ajishafe. Well, we just have to look at events that actually happened during the weekend in football, table tennis, not forgetting basketball. We're starting from the home scene. We have to talk about table tennis, where Lagos was the center of excellence, as a lot of table tennis lovers actually converged in Lagos toward the ITTF African champion, where it ended in favor of two Egyptians, Omar Assar. Omar Assar was able to defeat Nigeria International, #1 in Africa. Well, Aruna Quadri losing that game 4-3 against Omar Assar. Aruna Quadri actually got injured in that game where he lost out 4-3. Well, he was actually leading, but eventually he lost out. And another lady that did well, Goda, and Goda doing well, she was able to defeat Fatima Bello of Nigeria also in the finals of women's competition. The 14-year-old right now is #1 in Africa when it comes to winning this competition. She did well, 14-year-old Goda from Egypt, also defeating Fatima Bello, the shocking star of the competition, who actually defeated Edem Offiong and also did well to reach the final. Good one for the stars that actually played in the championship, talking about table tennis, ITTF Africa, as we actually look at the first story so far. Well, here in Africa, here in Lagos, Nigeria, where that particular event took place, it was a good one for Nigeria, as they celebrated the fact that Nigeria hosted the event and they did so well. Welcoming you on the show once again. Joining me is Emmanuel Fashemi. Good to have you, Emmanuel.
Good morning, Nadine. Well, it was quite a good outing right there in Lagos. Just that we couldn't win the title this time around. Aruna Quadri won in 2014, and injury didn't help him this time around to actually get that title. He's #1 in Africa, and then the second person in Africa, that is Assar of Egypt, winning that ITTF championship. But it's a good one. It was a good outing for all Nigerian players. We had two Nigerians in the singles final. That's to tell you, we hosted, we wanted to win, but who could have won, because Aruna Quadri was leading before that injury set in, and he couldn't continue. It was just like what we saw at the CBN championship. That was 2 weeks ago, where Henry got injured and Madwike was able to win that tennis championship. So it's as if the same thing happened on the table tennis side. But congratulations to Aruna Quadri. Getting to the final was not a fluke, and he would have won, like I said, but because of the injury, he couldn't win. But I will still tell him congratulations, and congratulations to Assar of Egypt, who won it. But the surprising incident of the tournament was the 14-year-old Egyptian who defeated our own Fatima Bello, and he defeated Fatima Bello 4-love. That is, Fatima Bello couldn't even win any of the game. 4-love, she defeated a 14-year-old girl. If you look at Fatima Bello, the age difference is it's far. Though Fatima Bello is also young, because she came here to Abuja sometimes ago to play the table tennis championship that was hosted here in Abuja sometimes ago. She's also young, but for a 14-year-old, well, it's to tell you that they are moving in the right direction. But so far so good. Nigerians did their best, and we hope not just hosting. We hosted and we had a better outing. So it was not a bad performance from Nigerians.
Well, talking about the ITTF African Championship that took place in Lagos, well, we hosted, we nearly won it. Aruna Quadri getting injured at the final against Omar Assar. It's always a battle when the two African brothers actually face each other. Well, Omar Assar is from Egypt. He is the second-ranked African when it comes to ITTF ranking, after Aruna Quadri of Nigeria. He's being ranked 10th in the world right now, for the first time an African being rated so high when it comes to the ranking from the International Table Tennis Federation. Good one there. But for the 14-year-old Goda of Egypt relay. She will have a long time to dominate this sport because the way she's coming with a full force, she's going to stay long, except another young lady actually comes to dislodge her. But from the way it is, Goda has come to stay, dislodging Fatima Bello. She played against Dina Meshrep in the semi-finals, and she was able to dislodge former champions. Dina Meshrep has been a queen when it comes to table tennis in Africa. So far for now, I beg your pardon. Well, we just have to appreciate the fact that Nigeria actually hosted the event at Molade Okoya Termas Indoor Sports Hall over there in Lagos at Teslim Balogun Stadium, and we're able to do well. Congrats to all the players that did well, that won, and those that didn't win, they can also come back another time to win. Now we move away from table tennis. Let's talk about football. We talk about the Nigerian National League, the second tier of our league. Matches were played, and now let's look at the result and also the table. In Group A1, that has to do with Northern Conference. We quickly look at El Kanemi Warriors. El Kanemi Warriors are topping after they play. Some games were played. You have Oya Sport. They lost by a lone goal to El Kanemi Warriors. 2-1 ended. AFCC actually played 2-2 against ABS FC. CTFC pipped Yobe Desert Stars by a lone goal. Mighty Jet of Jos, they did well against Zamfara 2-1, while FWC champion will be playing against Sokoto United today. El Kanemi are now top with 25 points after match day 12 in Group A1, Northern Conference. CTFC, Mighty Jet as both second and third on the log. And you have Zamfara, FWC, and Oya Sport. See, trying to figure out how they can get out from the red zone.
For Oya Sports, the way it stands with just 1 point and minus 25 on goal difference, that's
a poor result.
A very poor result for Oya Sport. But I'm happy for City FC, which is our own Abuja team. With the way things are going, they've played 11 games and they are on 24 points, just 1 point behind the Academy Warriors, who are topping. And that's to tell you that very, 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 very soon we might be having an Abuja team in the NPFL. And for CTFC, they defeated the Yobe Desert Stars, who played the NPFL in 2017, 2018. They got relegated, and that's one of the oldest club we have in Nigeria. So it was a long goal, but so far they gave it their all, and they were able to defeat Yobe Desert Stars right here at Area 10 playground in Abuja. So they are pushing hard. They want to see how they can, because that was the objective from the chairman sometimes ago when he granted an interview to newsmen. He said they are pushing. They want to be the first team from the FCT to gain an NPFL promotion. It was a team that just started this year, and look at the way they are actually playing. So if going by the way they are playing, they might be in the NPFL come next season.
Hopefully, an Abuja team could actually make their way straight down to NPFL next season. It's possible. Among the 4 teams participating from Abuja, we can actually get a team that will be playing in the top flight. Now, let's look at Group A2, still in the Northern Conference of the Nigerian National League. For the weekend, we have NAF FC defeating GM Liberty by a lone goal, Kogi United 2, Duma United 1, and you have 4-2 from Kebbi United against Road Safety of Abuja. 4-2, they saw and they conquered against the FRFC team. DMD 1, Jigawa Golden Star actually lost that game by a lone goal. Malum Fashu FC 2-0 against Adamawa United. And you look at the table, Doma United are top with 23 points from 13, the match day 14. Although from the way it is, NAF FC, GM Liberty, Road Safety, both teams from Abuja, Road Safety and NAF FC are really wallowing at the bottom of the team.
It's a laughable one for NAF FC and Road Safety, for them to have been at that at the position where they are right now, occupying the 9th and 11th. They are in the red zone. I don't know what has happened to NAV and Road Safety. These have been a very good team. Last 3 seasons, they would have been able to get the promotion to the NPFL. But because of, I don't know what happened, one team would have been able to help the other to get the promotion. Both of them played their home matches and they lost here. They went away and they drew, and that was how they missed out on the from the NPFL race. But the surprising thing for me from that group is Malum Fashi. They were very poor last season, but this season I think they've put their acts together. They've understand the league they are playing in. Now they are occupying the second position. We all know that the top 2 teams qualify for the Super 8, which from the Super 8 they will now get the final champion. So if Malum Fashi makes it to the Super 8, it's a big one. It's a big step. A big step.
It will be a big step if Malum Fashi can actually make it. It's getting more interesting in the NNL, the second tier of our league. We just have to talk about as we always say, no one else will do that. Now let's talk about the Southern Conference, Group B1, as it went down just over the weekend. Bende Insurance 2-0 against Abeokuta Stormers, Van Dresser 3, Ekiti United 2, and you have Campus FC losing against Giant Brailers by 2-1. Ikorodu City 3-0 against Ibom Youth, Oshi United 3, Adoration FC 1, and Gateway United pipped JATT by a lone goal. And looking at the table, Abeokuta Stormers, JATT, Campus at the red zone. You have Gateway FC, Gateway United are right now standing top there, still leading by a point ahead of Bende Insurance of Benin with 28 points, Van Dresser 23, and you have Ibom Youth, Oshi United, Adoration in that pecking order.
Yeah, a total of, it was, what I'd say from the second division, first division, second division, to the highest cadre. It was goal galores over the weekend, a lot of goals. In this group, we had a total number of 18 goals that was scored. And for Van Dresser, they are occupying the 3rd position. Van Dresser actually, they came into the NNL by the way they planned themselves, and this season they are pushing for that qualification too. They also want to play in the Super 8. Bende Insurance last season played in the Super 8, but they couldn't get that promotion. We know what actually happened. Is some issues surrounding that player for Bende Insurance. But this season, I think they are doing well. So far, so good. I think the NNL has we've been seeing interesting games this season.
Interesting game and result from week 14 of the Southern Conference in Group B1. Let's go B2 now, since talking about the Southern Conference of Nigerian National League, where match day 16 games went on, and you have Ijebu United defeating Abia Comets by 2-1. It was goals galore for Sinosho 4-0 against Apex Crane. Inewi United 1 against FC1 Rocket. A draw between Bayelsa United and Otasolo FC. Sporting Lagos 2. Crown FC of Ogbomoso 0. And you have Goran FC who went round to defeat Rovers 1-0 in that game that actually took place over the weekend. Now Rovers are still topping their group with 26 points on goal difference of +3 ahead of Crown FC, who are having +2 as goal difference with the same point of 26 points. Goran FC 24, Warri Wolves, Inewi United, Ijebu United down to FC World Rocket are dominating 1-10, and you have Otasolo, Sinosho, and Apex Crane still wallowing in the red zone now.
For Apex Crane, they've not been doing well this season. And what happened at the top of the table, first and second, they lost their matches. But with that loss, Rovers is still topping the table with 26 points, just on goal difference, 1 goal difference, +3 and +2. It's to tell you that the way the NNL is going this season, the competitiveness in the NPFL is also showing in the NNL. So if things, the way things are going, definitely the Super 8 is going to be an interesting one and an exciting one for that matter, because all teams that will qualify for the Super 8, whoever wins the Super 8 deserve to be in the NPFL.
Well, let's just continue to see the matches coming up in the Nigerian National League. Very interesting. Our league relay, if you watch those guys, you always wonder, a lot of talent are about in Nigerian football. Now let's go to the flight, that's top flight, NPFL, Nigerian Professional Football League, match day 30, where 30 goals were actually scored. Goals galore moving around the league this season. It's been interesting so far. Looking at the results so far in the NPFL, you have Wiki Tourist pipped Abia Warriors by a lone goal. Eimba 3-2 against Nasarawa United. Plateau 4-0 against Enugu Rangers. And you have a lot of goals coming from Kano Pillars against Remo Stars. And an away game, good one for Kano Pillars. They were able to win away over there at Ikene. Dakada lost against Rivers United. And you have Gombe also doing well. Well, Gombe rather, they lost against MFM Heartland Shooting Stars. These are shocking results coming from this time around. You have Sunshine Stars against Katsina 2-0. Kora United pipped Aqua by a lone goal. And now look looking at the way the table is standing, if you look at the table, Rivers United are still topping with 64 points. In that game they played Plateau United. Well, they have 57. They are trailing Rivers United. Rangers International, they actually standing tall. They are Remo Stars, Kwara United, Eyimba International in that pecking order. But for Kano Pillars, good one for them as they were able to win away from home. They won against Remo Stars convincingly, and now they are 12th. A team that was just a week ago, they were standing 17 or thereabout, but now they are 12th on the log with 38 points. And you have Nasarawa with 38 points also with a minus 6 goal difference. Abia Warriors, who are yet to play their games. And you have Katsina United, Niger Tornadoes, Heartland, Lobby Stars. Lobby Stars versus Niger Tornadoes actually stopped abruptly because of some issues there. MFM Dakada at the bottom of the table.
The NPFL is quite interesting. For Rivers United, at some point, they were losing that particular encounter 2-1. We know that their marksman, the league leading scorer, that is Rafiu Kishak, was right there in the United States. So everybody thought Rivers United wouldn't be able to come to the party. They were losing 2-1 first half game, but they were able to come back and they won that game 3-2 on the evening. It ended. And the way things are going, Rivers United really wants to win the league. We know some quite number of NPFL players, about 8 of them were right there in the United States with the Super Eagles team that prosecuted the friendlies we played on early hours of Sunday morning. But for the MFM, Coach Allen, when Coach Allen took over that team, he has been doing well. He has played about four games right now without losing a point, and they were able to also win last weekend. And that's to tell you that Coach Festus Allen is a man that I know very well. He's a man that means business. When you see him on the touchline, you know that this man, he's like this. He's a coach that wants result, and that is the result we are seeing with MFM. We have 8 matches to go. If they can get out of 8 matches, if they can get maybe win like 6, then we should be saying they will be out of that relegation waters, depending on what happened to other teams.
Well, even though it's just 8 matches to go, it's still very dicey for MFM, 31 points. Even MFM, 31, Dakar 30, Lobby Stars 33. Well, from the way it is, it's beginning to get on the toll of MFM, Dakar, because with 8 matches to go, they just have to up their game if they want to remain in the NPFL.
If they, for MFM, they might try their best.
Although it's close, 38, 36. Almost all the teams are very
so
close.
They can catch up. They are on 31 points. If they can, they have 8 matches. That is 24 points in total. Out of 24, if they can get 16, 17 points, then they should be out of that relegation zone. We know they will be occupying maybe the 13th or 14th position, which is going to be a safe one for them. But let's see what Coach Festus Allen will do with MFM if they can actually find their way out of that red zone.
This season has been very, very mathematical for NPFL. Almost all the teams are so close, 31, 30, 38, 36, and you have 41, 44, 48, except for Rivers United, who are actually distributing themselves at the top of their affairs there, showing class against the likes of Plateau United. We've still been talking concerning NPFL. Well, match day 30 gone. Let's look at the remaining 8 matches that will be coming up. Hopefully, let the best team win. Now, we have to go basketball now. It happened over the weekend also in Kigali at BK Arena, where teams, US Monastir of Tunisia, they became champion of Africa, Basketball African League in conjunction with FIBA, and also NBA. Good one for the Tunisia team. They defeated Petro di Luanda in that competition, 86-72, good one, 88 rather, and they are celebrating now. Congrats to the team from Tunisia for winning that particular competition. This is the second season, and it's going well. Basketball African League headquarters in Senegal, and they are going around Africa to make sure stars have been discovered. And we just have to appreciate the fact that NBA, in conjunction with FIBA, are deeming fit to look at Africa as a continent where a lot of basketballers actually dwell. Congrats to US Monastir of Tunisia, and congrats to other teams too. Now, let's talk NBA. We talk about Boston Celtics. They were able to at least win over there. They won against Miami Heat in their NBA playoff series, doing well in Game 7 after a 3-3 level up. But now they are celebrating after winning in the Eastern Conference. You just have to give it up to coach Ime Udoka. A lot of Nigerians are beginning to follow Ime Udoka because of the achievement so far. Well, makes the finals in first year as Celtic head coach, and that's a big one for Ime Udoka, a Nigerian. And right now, Boston Celtics will be against Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, I'm happy for this man, Ime Udoka. He's a Nigerian from Akwa Ibom State, so we happen to come from the same Niger Delta area. So congratulations to him for making the final. But for Boston Celtics, they were tied 3-3, but they had to win the last games of the 7 series they had, and that's to tell you, Celtics want to make a statement. They last graced this occasion in 2010, that is 12 years ago. Now they are in the final. What is it? They have a man who is spearheading.
Tatum
Jason, who is spearheading the whole thing. He has on the night, he has 26 points, about how many 10 rebounds in all. So that this man has been fantastic for Celtic. Going forward, I think this time around, I don't see where they are going to have a very tough competition at the final. But for Celtics, because of Ime Udoka, I'm rooting for them to win.
Well, that will be a big one, a big tax, because Boston Celtics, they have a big Herculean tax to face against Golden State Warriors, where they have Stephen Curry and other stars there. Well, it's going to be a big one between the two clubs. Boston Celtics from the Eastern Conference versus Golden State Warriors from the Western Conference. Who blink first? We'll be following that NBA playoff series. Now, we talk about the biggest one that happened during the weekend on Saturday. UEFA Champions League final. Focus on it right now. Liverpool, well, they lost out by just a lone goal. Vinicius Jr., but for the hero of the night, Courtois, it was really fantastic for those goals that he did not allow to enter the
I think
net.
on the night, Mohamed Salah just need to walk to Courtois and give him a very
warm
handshake, because Courtois was the rock in between the lines for Real Madrid. And these two teams, they have a very high pedigree when it comes to European club football. Liverpool was gunning for the 7th Champions League title. The champions, the Mr. Champions League themselves, the team that I named Champions League themselves, we are looking for the 14th title. Who wins? Who scored first? And definitely, Real Madrid came into the party. Vini Jr. 59th-minute goal made the difference. This is a man who was brilliant from the beginning of the season. In his first season with the Merengues, he was nowhere. Everybody thought Vini Jr. would not be one of the best players for Real Madrid. They said they should sell him, but I think he sat down, he reassessed himself, and this man became a firebrand. Working with Benzema, a man who was looking for his 45th goal of the season. He has 44 already, but he couldn't. He got it, but because of that goal was cancelled. And these two teams, they've played 25 finals in total, 23 wins in between the two of them. That's a massive one. It was just a game everybody had to enjoy over the weekend. And for Real Madrid, congratulations to them. Congratulations to Liverpool for making the final. And for Real Madrid, they taught the English teams quite a number of lessons. They make it 3-3, beating the first 3 teams, topping the English Premier League, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea. They defeated these 3 teams. That's a big one. They started with PSG. And after that PSG game, everybody was looking at Real Madrid to win the Champions League, and they actually did that. So, congratulations.
Congratulations to the Los Blancos. Congratulations to the La Casablancas. Some people call them. They also call them Los Merengues. Celebrate them. Hala Madrid. Good one for them. They did well, winning the Champions League for the 14th time, becoming the stars of that competition. It's becoming Real Madrid's competition now, because other teams seems to be running after them after winning 14th time. And really, the Los Blancos really deserve it. Once again, Hala Madrid. That will be it on 360 Sport this morning on Trust TV. Emmanuel Fashimi, thank you very much for coming on the show.
It's been a pleasure. Hala Madrid once more.
Good work there. We just have to appreciate the fact that, well, all the teams that participated, they actually edged home a lot of money for themselves. Congrats to the teams that won, and congrats to Nigerians that also did well at the table tennis competition in Lagos. I am Adeni Achishafe. Thanks for watching.